This is a Siberian log fire. I'm gonna show you how to make one and how it can save your life. That's right, today we are talking about the Siberian log fire. This is a scaled down version. And how this works is simple. You have the main log here. You're gonna start a fire in front of that base log. That's going to ignite 4 or 5, even 6 other larger logs. You're gonna be sleeping perpendicular to that fire. And then as these logs burn, you're just gonna push them up into the fire. And this will burn 12 plus hours. So right here I have a fallen down tree, and I'm gonna use this as my base log. I'm gonna clear away the snow off of it. I think that'll work. Now we need the rest of our logs. These need to be big. The bigger it is, the longer it'll burn. That's one, 5 or 6 more to go. That's 2. Three. This one's a little smaller, but for this demonstration, it's gonna work just fine. So just so you're aware, right now, the air temperature is -2 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so cold, in fact, I keep having to take breaks and get the icicles out of my mustache. But anyways, this is the basic design of a Siberian log fire. Typically, you want the largest log in the middle, and then the smaller ones tapering out, and they kind of triangle in towards the center. And below where these logs are hanging is where we are gonna start our initial fire. But before I do that, I need to find a platform. You never wanna start a fire directly on top of the snow, because as that snow melts, it'll turn into water, and it'll put out your fire. So let me find a platform real quick. Stuff like this is perfect. It's just bark from a tree. It makes a perfect platform for a fire. And if for whatever reason you can't get your hands on some tree bark, you can always use several sticks lined up in a row to create a platform that way. All right, let's get this thing going. There we go. So I'm gonna spend some time and keep building up the base of this fire, and I'll bring you back here shortly. Another thing I want to mention is you can throw sticks on top of the bigger logs, because as these burn, those embers are gonna drop down and help get this fire started. You don't necessarily have to, but it's something that I like to do. As you can see, it takes quite a bit of effort to get those logs burning, but it is incredibly important to make sure that that initial fire is large and hot enough to actually get those logs to ignite. Now normally you would lay perpendicular to this fire. That way the fire would keep you warm all night long. That means building a bed of insulation to keep you and the cold ground separated. That could be anything from dry grass, spruce boughs, pine boughs, leaves, anything to insulate you from the cold ground. So whatever insulation you end up using for your bed is going to highly depend on what area you find yourself in. And ideally, you would build yourself a shelter, even a rudimentary one, because yes, the fire is going to keep you warm. A bed that's insulating you from the ground is going to keep you warm. But if it's going to rain or snow on you, it's not going to really matter. So if you do find yourself in this type of situation, even a rudimentary shelter is better than nothing. And once you get this fire going, it will easily burn for 12 plus hours. And as these logs burn away, all you have to do is move them closer into the fire. Check out how cold it is. So my knees are wet from kneeling in the snow. I touch my tripod and it instantly freezes to it. Look at that. It's currently -3 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind chill of -14. It's a little cold. And that, everybody, was the Siberian log fire. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.